that real estate isn't selling. Why is there no glut?
Well, I think the biggest reason is you've got so many people that have interest rates on their mortgages now, 3%. I think the numbers are like 40% of people have interest rates below 3% on a mortgage rate, 30-year mortgage rate. And, 70% of people have rates that are below 4%, right? So it's kind of like the golden handcuffs is what, they're getting called.
Sure.
And so I think unless you have to move, because of death or divorce, or you've been you have to move and relocation, things like that, bigger family, smaller family, people just aren't putting their homes on the market, and so we're not seeing the typical flows of listings and people buying and selling, because if they don't have to leave and take on a mortgage rate, like you said, we've never seen mortgage rates double in a 12-month period of time like we did last year. And so if you don't have to go and get a 6.5% mortgage rate right now, people are staying put.
So do you think it's going to ever loosen up?
Absolutely. I think that, I think we'll have our seasonal loosening up, which is starting now. And I think we'll see, the typical inventory starts coming online and does so until August, right? July, August, summer months. But I think that, there's always a certain level, and I don't know what exactly that number is, but there's always a certain amount of people that have to buy and sell because of death and divorce. And
one of your colleagues from First Team came on here the other day and educated me on the 6 Ds.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the 6 Ds are the reasons why there'll always be a certain level of buying and selling and homes that come on the market, because people have death and divorce, and families.
We like the other side of it, though. You go death and divorce, and
so we got the other ones are better too.
I think the diamonds, diapers, diplomas, death, divorce, and default.
There's a 6th one, the default, and obviously default's not a big one for us right now. Right. But yeah, the diamonds and diapers, all those things are causing a certain level of. There's always going to be a certain level of inventory, but I think that I think it really starts to loosen up as we look ahead into 24. I think when the rates start to, as the Fed starts to message that they've done their work in terms of getting inflation under control, and this as well, and they start to message that they don't have to continue raising rates and even start to lower rates, and they may not come until early 24 or late 23. I think as soon as that starts happening, the mortgage rates will start to respond to that. We'll see them start to pull back. And then I think there'll be a lot of pent up supply and demand, right? I think there'll be a lot of would-be sellers that want to move on with their lives, and they haven't had to move in 23, but now they want to buy that smaller house or the bigger house, or move to a different state and, retire into a different home. And so I think that's when we really start to see things accelerate. But I think we got to kind of trudge through 23 to get there first.